cadets. Really can't pull that off, can I? I'm back! Hello and welcome to Spines and Covers! The channel that basically doesn't exist because just after I started it, I then started my exams and it kind of just plummeted. Today, we're back at the lovely bookshelves. Look at them. They've been neglected somewhat. So I'm going to be talking to you guys about what I've been doing over the past month, 2 months ish. Has it been 2 months? I think it probably has. Let me check. I'm going to check the channel. It's nearly 2 months. So yeah, I'm going to be talking about what I've been doing, the reading that I've got done and stuff like that, and kind of give you guys a bit of a June TBR, even though we're halfway through June, but what else I plan on reading this month. And yeah, this is a wrap up of since I left. I don't even know what the books are, let's be honest. So the first book I started reading at the month of May, actually on the 1st of May, I started reading this book. Actually no, I think it was the 29th of April. I started reading this book. I still have not finished it. I am... Where am I? Here! Chapter 33, page 208. So I have this much to go. I've read this much. Since April 29th. Woohoo! I am planning on reading this and finishing this before Zenith comes out. Zenith comes out on the 21st. Today is the 18th. So I have 3 days to read this. 4 days. 3 days. 3 days to read this. Probably gonna get that done fairly quickly. Because I've been reading this book for way too long now. And it's kind of depressing. But this isn't the only book I've read. I've read other books. I just haven't read books. So yeah, I abandoned this book because I was just stop starting all the way through college and my exams, and then I just got really bored of it, and I took it to London with me on the 4th of June, when I went for my photo shoot, but I didn't read it. Instead, I read this book, and I'm so glad I read this book. It's Magnus Chase and the Sword of Summer! Finally got round to it! Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you how much I love this book. So I started this on the 5th of June, and I finished it, I think on the 10th, the morning of the 10th, and guys, I need to do a review on this book because honestly it is fantastic. If you have not read this book, I really recommend you do read it. I recommend you read all of Rick Riordan's books, to be honest, because they are just fantastic. I still haven't read Trials of Apollo. I'll get to it! I will get to it. I'm going to read it in the summer though, once I come back from Cuba. But you need to read Rick Riordan's books, and I really hope that when the Hammer of Thor comes out on October 4th, that it is as fabulous as this book, because I have really high expectations for Magnus's life now, and I really hope that I can get another signed first edition, because that would be fantastic. So the next books I read, I actually got your guys' help from Snapchat, because I was umming and ahhing between 2 trilogies to read. The first was the Shiverlinger Forever, you know, the Wolves of, is it Wolves of Mercy? By Maggie Stiefvater. I feel when I say it I have an American accent. These books. I'm gonna destroy my shelves now. I was umming and ahhing between these and the Hunger Games trilogy because I had not read Mockingjay. I'd read The Hunger Games and Catching Fire, but I'd never read Mockingjay, which meant I haven't actually watched the Mockingjay films. I watched the first one, but I wasn't really paying attention. I was on my phone on Facebook or something. Oh, sugar. No! So I never actually got around to reading Mockingjay. Blah, blah, blah. I never actually got around to reading Mockingjay and it really annoyed me. So I was umming and ahhing between these 3, and you guys on Snapchat told me to read The Hunger Games, so I read this one on the 10th and finished it on the 10th. I read this one on the 11th and finished it on the 12th. I read this one on the 12th and finished it on the 16th. I had exams, so I wasn't reading this one as quickly, but I read those 2 over the weekend, so I was all good. I've thrown them over there now and they're so far away. So I finally read the Hunger Games trilogy. This might be a really bad thing for me to say, but everyone's Team Gale, and I read these along with audiobooks sped up so that I could read them quicker, because I wanted to finish the Maze Runner before Zenith is released. I got really into them, and I realised I'm a Peter fan, and I know a lot of people are Team Gale, and I know it wasn't exactly Gale's fault that Prim died, but I knew Prim died ages ago, so I've always kind of been a bit wary of Gale. But I am really Team Peter, and it's annoying some of my friends, because I'm oh my god, how can you prefer Gale? Ew. I know Liam Hemsworth, but Peter is just, in the last couple of chapters of Mockingjay, I was don't kill him, marry him, have his children, Seriously, Katniss, just sort your life out. I didn't realize that I was reading these during the Hunger Games Appreciation Month, which is going on with, like, a Book Utopia and Poland Bananas books and everybody. Like, I didn't realize that this was a thing that they're all doing, and they're discussing, like, the books and the movies and stuff, and I will leave linked below, like, their Hunger Games videos and stuff. But I didn't realize, so I finally read books that they're reading this month. And I feel quite proud that I read these in 6 days. That's pretty good going, to be honest, for me. Especially because I've had exams during that time. So for the rest of this month, my plans are to finish The Maze Runner by James Dashner, to read these 2 books by Maggie Stiefvater, and hopefully find Forever so I can read it, and also read Zenith when it comes out, because I'm so excited for Zenith, but I'm going to make a separate video on Zenith after I finish this video, so yes, I will be wearing the same clothes. I need to make a separate video on that. So that's like my kind of month-and-a-half wrap-up. Yeah, the rest of June is just going to be these books, I think, and I think that's probably going to be it. So my TBR for June, for the rest of June, is The Maze Runner, Shiver and Linger by Maggie Stiefvater, and Zenith, the Andromeda Saga. Woohoo! Pre-ordered. So excited. But yeah, I'm going to do that in another video, so watch the next video after this, all about this. But yeah, this is my... Oh, hello. Can't pick them up. This is my May/June TBR and wrap-up thing. I'm losing him. Thomas, don't die on me. Woohoo! Okay, let's put these down before I break something. Or drop a book again. So, that's the end of this video. You can give it a thumbs up if you want to, and you can subscribe because I'm going to start using this channel more now that my exams, well, they're not over. I have one on the 21st, but we'll get to it. Amelia was on a play date at the park and she came back to pee because she can't pee in a hedge like she does when she's out with her girlfriends because she's out with Ewan, who's not her boyfriend because they broke up because he went off with her friend Clara. But they're friends again now, so it's okay. Anyway, I was just gonna say goodbye, but yeah. Subscribe for more book madness and I'll see you next time. Bye!